Ops and his counselors. When we went to the City Hall, our presentation at the City Hall was well received. And this was due to one of the staff at City Hall, whose name is Babe Ball, who did the reporting, all did the preparatory work, and assisted us with her report so that we had a proper presentation to the City Council. So I'd like to say thank you to Babe Hall. The other thing I wanted to say as we move on is that we're just launching a youth center at this time. We have a lot of work that we still have to do. We're at this time bringing in furniture for the center, and we will be announcing when the actual opening of the doors will happen for the youth center. There is much work that needs to be done before we can open the doors, because as I stated before, the parents, and I'm sure the parents in the city as well, want a safe environment for the youth to come after school hours. The youth center is not only for the First Nations from up north, but from the city as well, of different cultures, because we see as Wasaya Group, and I'm sure my partners, that the more we have our youth socialize with each other, the better city we will have, the better city Thunder Bay will be, and that's something we can be proud of. And as we move in that direction, I think the safety of our youth will be resolved as long as we continue to do that. So as we, after this announcement, and as we move forward, I have great faith in the Youth Council headed by Pierre Mafeso. I hope I say that right, because after this announcement, the whole work that has to be done regarding the youth center, getting it prepared for the opening, they are the experts how to do this, and I'll be leaving that to them, as I do with my other businesses. Once I get the business going, I'll leave it to the experts to do that. I don't try to get myself involved in there. I wanted to mention too that, and I'm not sure if the mayor and his group will be mentioning that when we did the presentation at the City Hall, that they committed some funds, I think 122,000 or something, maybe they'll elaborate in their talk, towards this youth center. This youth center is a temporary setup. The City Hall is planning to build or get a bigger one, a better one, first class, probably 2 years from now. This youth center is our pilot project, which will be for 18 months, and during that time, we will get us set up so that when the big city when a big center opens up, that we will be experts by that time. We'll have our policies in place. We'll have our staff in place, all the insurance. So we should be ready by 18 months from now. I wanted to mention too, my partner, Dolan, that they have contributed funds towards this initiative, as well as Wasaya Group Inc, which is our charitable organization. They'll be contributing funds toward this program. I think at this time, I thought it would be a good time to let the people that are interested in getting involved with our project, with our pilot project. It is not complete. I think it's a good time for those people to go and tour our youth center, and that way they can decide what more is needed in there, what can we do more to make it a very first-class youth center for our youth. With that, I would like to say thank you for all the partners. Thank you for all the staff and everybody that has been supporting us, all the people that have worked with us, all the people that have volunteered their time to get us this far. This is a great day for us, and I've said before, when I started working on this youth project, when I was getting calls from the northern communities, I agreed that I would take on this project to see if there was any way that I can assist with. And as I was investigating how we can move forward, when I was looking at the recommendations of the students from Dennis Franklin High School, I saw that they had the answers already, how we can move forward, how we can resolve their issues. And it was very encouraging to see their recommendations, because they're the ones that live day to day with those issues. They're the ones who know how we will resolve those issues. And based on that, I made my commitment that I would work with them, I would speak on their behalf, and my focus is on youth. And I'm honored to have the opportunity for the youth to allow me to work with them, to speak with them, to meet with them, and move forward with them. Miigwech, thank you.
That was Tom Cam, President CEO of Wasaya Group. And also gave the overview of, kind of summarized the purpose of this event, as well as the youth center. And I had to give him all the time that he needed because he's my boss. So the rest of you guys, 30 seconds. Well, I'd like to acknowledge some important guests here with us this afternoon. Chief Peter Collins from Fort William First Nation, and we're thankful that we can be part of your territory and begin this program. There's other individuals here. Of course, there's Regional Chief Stan Beardy. There's Deputy Grand Chief Anishinaabe Nation Alvin Fiddler, as well as I saw Goyce Kakigamik here earlier. And so thank you. Just want to extend thank you to those individuals. Moving on, of course, I also want to thank the city that we we can be partners together in this very important project. So at this time, I'll ask Mayor Keith Hobbs to come say a few words.
Thank you very much, John, and you just cut my speech down to 20 seconds because you acknowledged everyone that I was going to acknowledge. With the exception of our city councillors, we have Councillor Joe Verderamo here, who's also chair of the our Youth Services Committee. Paul Pugh, Councillor Paul Pugh, nice to see you again. And up in the rafters is Councillor Aldo Roberto. He's taking a higher view here. And I also see Mary Cazares here from John Rafferty's office. I'd like to recognize you, Mary, as well, and I imagine John couldn't be here today. So, this is a very historic day for Thunder Bay. When I became mayor, in my inaugural speech, I talked about how the youth are the future of the city of Thunder Bay and the region. And today is a prime example of how we're setting that into motion, and I'm very, very pleased about that. And we took that further, we took that into our strategic planning, and to a council member, every council member bought into the fact that we need youth groups, and we put it, youth centers, and we put it right into our strategic plan. So, you know what, I didn't personally think that this was going to get going till about year 4. But to see it happen in the end of year 2 and starting into year 3 of our term on council, it's very exciting. The youth are our future. I look at this group of the Drum today, and what a great job you guys did. And, you know, so I need to now recognize John Kakagamic too from DFC. He's doing a wonderful job at that high school, and I think he needs a big round of applause wherever John is. I saw him here. But when I looked at the Drum, and I love the Drum, and you know, I look at these young lads here, and I thought of my son. He played the guitar all while he was growing up and drove me crazy. But everyone's got their different cultures, and when I look at the youth sitting before us, I see hope for the future of this city. Tom Cam spoke about it, about how we want an inclusive city. We talked about that in our strategic plan, and we are going to have an exclusive city, and we're working well towards that. A couple other people I want to recognize, Tim Camiso and Laurie Alexander. Tim Camiso, our city manager, and Laurie Alexander is our policy and research assistant to city council. And you know, we've met with Wasaya over months and months on youth centers, and I was very happy when City Council passed $129,000 for this project. It's going to go a long way. This is going to be youth-driven, and that's what's so unique about it. The youth are going to decide, and again, we talked about that in our strategic planning and in my inaugural speech, that you, the youth, are going to determine how this youth center looks, you know, together with the board of directors. So I wish you all well. You know, I know that Thunder Bay's in good hands, and I know I speak on behalf of City Council. Best of luck. We're going to try and push this forward so that we can have this facility opened hopefully by the end of the month, Tim. And you know what, enjoy it. And it is a pilot project. We are looking at other youth facilities in the city. And good luck, and miigwech.
Miigwech, Mayor Hobbs, thank you. Just some information here. I guess this event is, there's a live web stream happening right now, and it's at netnewsledger.com. So people from up north are watching this event right now. So just wanted to acknowledge those that are watching from other places. Our next speaker is Councillor Joe Verderamo, City of Thunder Bay, and he has the youth portfolio.
Thank you so much. You got that name right. Well, it's certainly a great pleasure to be here at this event where we're announcing the pilot project for the youth center in Thunder Bay. When I was elected in 2003, I had a focus of youth in my mind to work on this over the years. And then in 2004, I was appointed as the Thunder Bay child advocate for the city of Thunder Bay. And I started working on the issues of youth and helping people in and around the city to keep a focus on youth and children within our city. As has been said by other speakers, that the youth are our future. They are our most precious resource in this city. And although it took a few years to get this going, it's certainly worthwhile to have it here today. And this youth center is for all youth in the city of Thunder Bay, with ages